I'd like to welcome everybody to key number 4. Thanks for tuning in to key number 4. Hopefully you got a lot out of key number 1, number 2, number 3, and today we will be going into key number 4. Today, key number 4 is you must always visualize vertically. You must always visualize vertically. In this peer recovery support leadership training, we went through a lot of different things. And this is, I don't want to say the number one at my focus or number one on my list, but it is one of the focus points that I like to deal with, or one of the things that I like to expound on at a great deal. You must always visualize vertically. This is something that we will be discussing, and we will be talking about professional development and communicating the mission when you're trying to develop in your profession, or when you're trying to communicate a particular mission or vision to individuals. You must always visualize vertically. The first bullet, number 1. Okay, let's go. Bullet number 1. Again, my name is Michael L. Williams Jr. I am the president of the Minor Adjustments Program, and I'm also your facilitator, instructor, if you will, through this whole particular peer recovery support leadership training. Bullet number 1. Let's go to work. It says your vision is a preview of your purpose. That is a quote that I got from Dr. Miles Monroe. He says your vision is a preview of your purpose. If you have a vision, you notice that, and I talked about vision a lot, mission or your vision. The reason why I always talk about vision when you're talking about peer recovery support, or you're talking about dealing with your clients, recoveries, or participants, whatever terminology you use at your facility, you must always know what the vision is. The vision is a preview of your purpose. If you understand what the vision is, that's simply a preview of the purpose that you have inside of you. Bullet number 2, it says one powerful way to discover your strength is to visualize success. One powerful way to discover your strengths is to visualize success. To visualize is to create a vivid picture in your mind's eye. When you visualize, you see yourself doing something that's important to you. One powerful way to discover your strength is to visualize success. Whatever agency you are working for, visualize success at that agency. Whatever participant or client or recovery you are working for, you have to visualize their success. To visualize is to create a vivid picture in your mind's eye. When you visualize, when we visualize, we see ourselves doing something that's important to us. That is very important. And key number 4, you must always visualize vertically. In this peer recovery support leadership training, I simply want individuals to have a vision. If you have a vision, your vision is the preview of your purpose. Me doing this particular training was something that I had in my vision years ago. That is simply a preview of the purpose that I have. The vision of doing this leadership training with you guys and pouring into you things that I have learned during the course of my life and during the course of being a recovery coach, a counselor, or doing a professional businesses. This is something that I had a vision for years ago. Your vision is a preview of your purpose. The purpose that I have is to come together with a whole bunch of addiction-focused professionals and us coming together as a team to accomplish a task on a greater level of getting a lot of people to maximize what they have inside of them. One powerful way to discover your strength is to visualize success. If you have been going through a lot of different things and you have been discouraged, start to visualize your success. If you have found yourself in different situations situations or different bad relationships, and it seems like you getting bad relationship after relationship, you have to start to visualize being successful in different relationships. Again, to visualize is simply to create a vivid picture in your mind's eye. When you visualize, you see yourself doing something that's important to you. With key number 4, which is you must always visualize vertically. Now let's look at bullet number 3. It says you can visualize success in 2 ways. First, remember a time in your past when you did something well. Second, see yourself doing better than that in the future. Woo, that's a good one right there. You can visualize success in 2 basic ways. First, remember a time in your past when you did something well. If you have found yourself in a situation where you losing encouragement, or you feel discouraged in the field that you are in, or you feeling discouraged about the individuals you are currently working with, remember a time in the past when you did something well. Why? Because that will ignite your vision and your purpose once again. See yourself doing better than that in the future. There are individuals who I had the opportunity to work with, and they were successful in their recovery walks. When I get into another particular situation with other individuals and I don't see the success that I've seen from these individuals, I don't focus on the individuals who have probably have made a mistake or probably had relapse. I focus on the individual that have done well, and I see myself doing better in the future with the individuals that I am working with. I already know that we can't control if a person is successful or not. It will all depend on their own relationship and their own process and their own things that they put into their recovery walks. But no matter who you are, when you are working with individuals and you see individuals who probably have missteps or probably go back to relapse, or possibly some of them might die, I don't care who you are, you still have something that feels like you lose a little bit encouragement or you feel a little discouraged. That's called being normal. However, you can visualize success in 2 basic ways. First, remember a time in your past when you did something well. Second, see yourself doing better than that in the future. This is not only good for the professional development, it's also good when we're dealing with our recoveries, our participants, or our clients, whatever lingo you use at your agency. I'm trying to help you. This peer recovery support leadership training is for the professionals, trying to encourage the professionals. And this is key number 4. You must always visualize vertically. Don't give too much attention to areas where you probably have failed. Give your attention to the areas where you were successful in the past. When you give your attention to the areas where you have been successful in the past, now see yourself doing better than that in the future. You got that? Bullet number 4, it says you must learn what you need to learn while you're in the development stage. The pupa, P-U-P-A, the pupa. Watch this. A lot of individuals believe that when a caterpillar, a butterfly, becomes a butterfly, he goes from being a caterpillar and he goes straight to the adult butterfly. But actually, I realized that when a caterpillar goes into the cocoon, he is actually called a totally different insect. That insect that's in the cocoon is called the pupa, P-U-P-A. The pupa is the insect that's in the stage of development. Why am I saying that? When you're trying to have professional development, you must learn what you need to learn while you're in your development stage. The agency you work for does not necessarily mean you will be at that agency for the whole years, all the years that you're in this field. However, whatever agency you work for, you got to remember that it's possible that you might simply be in the pupa stage or the development stage. If you're in the development development stage, then you must learn what you need to learn while you're in the development stage. Many people who are in the field of addiction has transformed or transferred from this particular facility to this particular facility, and every time they have transferred, it wasn't always a bad thing. It wasn't always a firing. Sometimes it was a promotion. However, whatever way it comes about and you leave one facility, go to a next facility, or maybe stay at that facility and you get advanced positions, no matter where you are or who you are or what your title may be, never forget the pupa is the inset that's in the stage of development. You must learn what you need to learn while you're in your development stage. When I was at one organization and I was working for them, I was in a particular situation where I had this position. While I was on that position or in that position, I still had a vision. But while I was in that position, I learned what I needed to learn while I was in my development stage. The next organization that I worked for, I was in that position at that particular organization. I still had a vision, but I learned what I needed to learn while I was in my development stage. What am I saying? And key number 4, you must always visualize vertically. That simply means that you have to keep your vision in the forefront of your mind, which is only a preview of your purpose. However, wherever you are, whoever you are, whatever your title may be, you have to remember, learn what you need to learn while you're in the development stage. The pupa is the inset that's in the stage of development. And when we find ourselves in the stage of development, we have to learn what we need to learn while we are in the stage of development. We are in key number 4 for this peer recovery leadership training, and this is you must always visualize vertically. Bullet number 1 says your vision is a preview of your purpose. You must have a vision. Your vision is a preview of your purpose. Bullet number 2 says one powerful way to discover your strength is to visualize success. To visualize is to create a vivid picture in your mind's eye. When you visualize, you see yourself doing something, watch this, that's important to you. You do not waste time. That's what that means. Bullet number 3 says you can visualize success in 2 basic ways. First, remember a time in your past when you did something well. Second, see yourself doing better than that in the future. And 4th bullet, you must learn what you need to learn while you're in your development stage. That's the pupa. We learned that from the pupa. In the pupa, in bullet number 5, it says a pupa is the life stage some insects undergoing transformation between immature and mature stages. You see that? A pupa is the life stage of some insects undergoing transformation between immature and mature stages. This is why you must learn what you need to learn while you're in your development stage. Don't look at the organization you work for and talk about them and think it's just not right. It simply might be a place where you're getting your professional development. Don't look at another organization that you left and now that you at this organization and you talking all about the other organization, don't worry about it. Give them a clap and tell them they helped develop you. This is a peer recovery support leadership training. Key number 4, you must always visualize vertically. Last and final bullet, it says once you become aware of something, you start to see it everywhere. Once you become aware of something, you start to see it everywhere. You must always visualize vertically. Now, once you have become aware of something, your vision, you start to see your vision everywhere. Once you become aware of something, your purpose, you start to see it everywhere. However, in key number 4, you must always visualize vertically. Again, my name is Michael L. Williams Jr., and I am the president of the Minor Adjustments Program, and I look forward to you in key number 5. Thank you.